Okay. Hello,
Hello.
hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hey, how are you doing?
Doing fine. How about you?
I'm fine as well.
Yeah,
All right.
long time no see. I mean, it's been like a month, but yeah, I think it was a great decision made by you that we should chill a bit and wait for a little bit of more games. So yeah, actually, I
All
gained
right,
some
man.
MMR. I recalibrated, so I'm currently standing in 7.1.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah,
How was
and
your MMR before on first session?
I was bouncing between 6.2 and 6.56. I used to be 7.12 a few months ago, then I dropped for whatever reason, and then I was bouncing between, like I said, 6.2, 6.5. I think I recalibrated at 6.4. Then I had 10-4 win-loss ratio and got at 7.77k. Yeah, actually. So yeah, I gained like 500 600 mmr after the recalibration.
Okay, that's pretty good. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna screen share.
Yeah.
Let me know if you can see it.
Yeah.
All right. So this game, what happened? Why did you choose this game?
Because I haven't been losing many games lately. Why I
Okay.
chose this one? For a few reasons. I had a bad start. We were defending megas for like 30 minutes. I kind of
Mm-hmm.
feel I could have done better. I had some bad moves. We already discussed this, but I was a little bit tilted by my Beastmaster,
Mm-hmm.
which is not something I'm proud of, but yeah. So maybe I want to discuss how I deal with these situations in terms of the games, in terms of the moves, not my reactions. I know what to do in terms of the reactions, but in terms of the fights and the decision making and stuff like this. So this is the
Okay.
reason why I chose it. Maybe I should have chosen another one, but yeah.
Okay. Now this one is fine. All right. First things first. Faceless Void is mostly about survivability. Like, you don't want to die on this hero, and the only way you die is if you cannot press your Q on this hero, mostly, right?
Yeah.
So when you bought these items, right, I would probably still go Madness. I think Madness is a very good item. I'd go Madness Maelstrom, and then after that, it's just like if you see this timing, like he has Orchid. Here, you cannot buy Mjolnir. You need Manta here.
Yeah.
One for this guy, he has Root. This guy has Silence. So Manta is very good here. So you should buy Manta. And then after Manta, you can go Mjolnir. And then after that, if you're scared of this guy's charge, then you go Lincolns. And
Yeah.
after that, you get BKB. And then you get Bloodthorn, maybe. This Daedalus is useless.
Yeah,
This better.
my item build was also kind of sus. Yeah, that's another reason why I'm discussing this game with you. I saw in reality that Manta was really necessary here because Pit Lord, Underlord fucked me up a few times with his second spell, whatever the name it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Lincolns was made only because of the Spirit Breakers spells in general, and BKB was made because of many spells that are active in the late game. So yeah, maybe Manta. But I yet another question for you in terms of item build. Do you think it's griefing to? I mean, probably not, but when you should buy 3 defensive items like Manta, Lincolns, and BKB, or this is completely unnecessary, or should be in most cases avoided?
Well, on this hero, it doesn't matter because this hero likes the stats. And most of his damage comes from his bashes and chrono and survivability in long fights. and you only need this item for damage on this hero. In most cases, this is enough. This and your talents are enough. Like Manta is not exactly a defensive item. It allows you to play aggressive. Like Lincoln does the same thing. Like the way that your items are right now, all they have to do is press Orchid on you or Atos on you, and then you're just dead. Or you will have to press BKB every single time they do this. They have this route. This is like one of the best Manta games that you definitely need. Like every time they're gonna like silence you, you cannot just press a BKB because you're just gonna like waste 90-second cooldown.
Yeah.
Like you need the Manta, Lincoln's, BKB, ult. Maybe BKB could be changed, but depends on how the game is going, but probably not. But you need one of like MKB or Bloodthorn here. Bloodthorn because you have Manta, otherwise you buy MKB. Because in Chrono you can press Bloodthorn plus Manta, it does a lot of damage, but personally I think MKB is fine. And you don't buy this Daedalus, you don't buy this Butterfly. Butterfly is also pretty useless. Like this guy's not gonna kill you, you're gonna die probably to magic mostly that they have. So these two items are kinda useless. You need Manta here, you need MKB here. And your last item could be Refresher because you have Lincolns and the game's easy.
Yeah.
Like Void is literally all about be playing aggressively on the map without dying, and the only way you die as a Void is if you cannot press your Q. Multiple reasons you cannot press your Q. You're silenced, you're stunned, you just used it, it's on cooldown, a lot of different things. So you have to keep that in mind. Okay, so this lane, like when you know that you're gonna be laning Spirit Breaker and Underlord, this itemization does not make any sense. Because Spirit Breaker is not gonna give you any stick charges. Underlord will give you stick charges, but you have to consider the fact that this hero has Atrophy Aura, so you're gonna have damage reduction, which means that you need stats. Like I would not buy stick in this lane. I would buy it later, but not early. I would go with full rate band competence. Okay. He also got first blood, which is good. Are you going back in? Just run away.
Well, why do you think it's necessary to die after getting first blood? Do you think it's griefing if you go back to the fight and try to kill more people, even if you are
Yeah, it is.
if you're going to die?
I think it is kind of griefing because when you get first blood, you get more net worth. So when you feed, you're gonna give more gold than they. Like you saw, like your death here gives a lot of gold, whereas compared to what they're giving is a bit less. So if you didn't get first blood, then maybe you can just fight and not care. But yeah. It doesn't matter as much, but if you can run away, you should run away. Bash level 2. Okay. Where is Underlord? Low HP. Yeah. Okay. Try to deny these creeps rather than aggroing here because he doesn't have his Q. When you know that this guy is in a bad position, as in his HP is low, his spell's on cooldown, you need to be very aggressive.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. Maybe, what do you think? What's the priority? Hitting him or denying creeps?
It depends. I think you can do both. Mainly denying is better. But like for example, in this situation, you can hit him once and then secure this creep. So you can do both rather than just waiting. Yeah. Okay, so the problem here is you're not valuing
my ringmaster cannot contest.
I think he can. You just need to have W. You don't need 2 points in this. Like when they go on him here, like when this guy presses Q, you press W here, slows both of them, and then maybe you guys can fight. But if you don't have W, then it's just not good. Don't need boots either in this lane. Just buy gloves. Oh, you could have hit him. Yeah, that's like I think a dead
Yeah,
underlord.
I should have gone
Here.
on him, right?
Yeah, you should keep hitting him here. Non-stop. He's probably dead here. It's too far out. Too out of position. Double arts. Like yeah, this underlord should be dead. Need to think about it in terms of like, yeah, even if I lose a turret, I can just chew out. So I have like stick, I have healing lotus, there's no way I will die. Yeah, here. I think you should still be aggressive on this spirit breaker. You should keep fighting. Because you like this guy should not be allowed to do this. Like you should just kill this guy. Yep, just have stick. Okay. You're maxing Q. I am not a big fan of maxing Q. But maybe in this
What do you
lane it's good.
suggest?
Maxing bashes mostly. But it depends what you want to buy. Like if you want to buy a Maelstrom, then I guess it's fine. But I personally prefer Madness.
But you know what my problem with Madness is on Void. Maybe it's a lack of skill or misplays, but I'm kind of locked into silence and not being able to use my spells, especially the first spell. So I feel like it's kind of how to say, risky to have that Mask of Madness for fights because it silences you and you are unable to use your spells, which are essential for your both engaging and survivability.
Yes, you only use Madness once in Chrono, not otherwise. You need to like make sure whenever you Madness, it doesn't get you killed. That's pretty much it.
And for
Like otherwise,
farming, I
Madness.
guess.
Yeah, for farming, you don't care about mobility, right? You only care about
But that's,
hitting creeps. Yeah,
what do you think about this TP?
yeah, I'm about to see it. I think it's good. Yeah, it's very good.
I watched your video about joining fight.
Nice.
I mean, this happened
Nice.
before, but yeah, it's also new insight for me. This is I guess one the reasons what makes great players great and other average is knowing when to join fights. I guess one of the reasons,
Yeah,
because
because
I'm always in between whether I should join or not.
yeah,
And for example,
depends
now,
on
yeah, sorry.
you can't join now. Like if you don't have Chrono, you don't join. It's
Yeah,
very simple on the Void.
that's my reasoning as well.
Yeah, it's fine. My question right now is why do you not farm Ancients on this hero? You feel like you will lose HP?
One of the reasons why, and also because the lane is over there. I always focus on the lane creeps.
Yeah, but right now,
Right now,
right now,
right now, I think because of the HP. But yeah, since I
Yeah, I
have
mean-
Maelstrom, maybe I should have gone.
yeah. I mean, Madness Minister both allow you to farm Ancients, so you have to like do that. If it's bad Chrono.
Yep. Unlucky.
Never use Chrono on Red King. I mean, it still works out because I think you guys are gonna kill them. Holy shit. Okay, yes. Now you need to like look at their items. After this item, you're like, oh, you see this guy's Orchid?
Yeah,
You're like instantly like, okay, I just need Mantha and I'm unkillable. Like they cannot kill me. The only way you die is if you're Giga out of position.
I was more focused. My thinking was more focused on Spirit Breaker than Weaver, to be honest, and Underlord. And actually, Underlord was the one who fucked me up in a few team fights, not Weaver or Spirit Breaker.
The thing
So
is,
Manta definitely, yeah, man, that's the reason.
Spirit Breaker can never actually solo kill you, right? So as long as you're not out of position, it's impossible for you to die. But Weaver in fights can randomly just silence you, which is a problem.
Yeah.
Okay, right now Tinker is dead. Kind of have to like not fight until he is alive. Like this TP is very bad. Why is this TP bad? Is because this is the only thing you see, nothing apart from that. You don't care about this guy. You care about others. So you kind of have to wait for Tinker here and then for your team to start something. When you TP here, you're TPing on his fist, showing him that I'm TPing. So there's nothing's gonna happen.
I knew he was not solo there. I knew it because I was watching the map before that. I knew it was gonna be a team fight.
Yeah, but the thing is, on Void, you cannot show first.
Yeah.
You need to wait for the fight to show so that you can land a chrono. But when you TP, like this guy is dead because they're making a play on him, so he's dead. But when you TP here, he sees it and then he runs away.
Definitely.
And now they see you, right? So when they see you, they can do whatever they want. And now you cannot press chrono here because obviously this is like a shit kill.
Yes, I can press it, but fuck you up.
Yeah. So you have to like wait patiently. Start like your team's gonna start on Weaver, enemy's gonna show. That's when you TP in trees and chrono them. Pretty standard way of doing this. Fuck, how did you die? Oh, you got bashed because of Shadow Blade. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'd be alive if you have Manta here, mainly because it also gives you stats. Spirit Breaker showing top. Does Lesh have blink? Nope, no blink. I mean, I think you can solo kill Lesh. This guy should not have ult. You should fight him. Yeah, he does not have ult, and you have chrono. Your chrono is less cooldown.
How do I know if he has ult?
You have to measure. You have to know, like from cooldowns.
Yeah. You think because of the last fight he died?
Yeah.
And what's the cooldown? Like 60 seconds or something like that?
It's a very big cooldown. 180, 150 seconds. Level 3 is 60 seconds. 120 seconds, actually. That's pretty shit. So he has a bigger cooldown until I think he buys Ags. That's when it gets lowered. Yeah, a little bit. This is a very good chrono opportunity. Here. You can kill this guy on Lesh. Beast is just gonna like help you here. Yeah, could have chrono there, but yeah.
I think I didn't see them.
Really? This is bad. Chrono again. Don't need chrono to kill this guy.
I was afraid.
He dies anyway.
But what would stop him from TPing, from going
bash?
Bash.
You need to rely on your bash. You have to pray. I mean, it will work. You have a lot of attack speed. Also, it's like his guy is gonna press this. It takes a long time to get out of this. It takes insane amount of time. There's no reason to chrono.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to rely on your bash. It's like 1 out of 4 hits you are gonna get. I'm not exactly sure why you're scared of the Link Spirit Breaker so much. He's not doing that. That one death is just it doesn't like even Lincoln's doesn't solve that because he charged someone else and you got like stunned through that. Okay.
But I cannot Q after his first spell. After he charges me. I mean, first spell ulti combo does not allow me to use Q in between, right?
Yeah, you cannot. But it's like he's not doing that, so you don't need to have a solution for that. He's doing that on someone else mostly. The thing is, like, you buy Manta, Lincolns, and then Mjolnir, then also it's also very good. Then you can just like keep showing in lanes and you don't give a shit about anyone. Like this Mjolnir first item is usually, it's like it's only good when you have literally nothing to fear. But in this game you have a lot to fear. Fight happening at top, but you don't have Chrono, so there's no point for you to like join this early. Like on Void, you also always need to have this element of surprise. So if like right now Beastmaster is dead, Tinker is like fine, but this fight is not fightable because you don't have Chrono. So, and when you queue in like this, now you don't have anywhere to go out.
Yeah, I died.
Yeah, you have to like go back here or something. Cannot like just go in without Chrono.
Because I got tilted by this Beastmaster who goes solo all the time, so I lose my focus. I mean, not the only reason I'm failing and misplaying, but one of the reasons why.
Alright,
I kind of feel
it's,
pressure to do something.
yeah, but then again, it's like if you don't have Chrono, you can't do anything. So there's no reason
This
to
is
do
one
anything.
of the 4 games I lost during the recalibration time.
Yeah, I mean, it's like if Beast is feeding, let him feed. Like, who cares? You just play your own game. If he's feeding, let him feed. Like, it's not like it's
But then we don't have a front liner, you know. That's a problem.
yeah, you can have him later when like next time they go on Beast, then you can Chrono. Like here, you can Chrono, but you jump in really
But I get
incorrectly.
rooted.
No, you're just chronoing the wrong guy. Like you don't want to chrono Red King. It's like the worst target. He has double lives. Like here, you just chill.
But nobody's
Like this is good. They will show. They will show. It's not like they will not show. They will show. Like one hero is dead. Like you can just chill here. He is like being saved by Tinker and whatever. Like they will show. You just have to be patient. Like you need to wait for Lash. And you just chrono Lash and just kill him.
Yep.
Like every single chrono has been on Raid King. That's exactly what he wants. He wants you to chrono him so that you waste your chrono.
But I'm not focused on him. I'm focused on Pitlord, Underlord. He's the problem.
Yeah, but then... Yeah, but you can get a better chrono for sure. Like this is a better chrono. But the problem here is...
Yeah, I don't have Manta.
You don't have Manta, you don't have BKB, so you just die in the chrono.
I got
you get cooked.
4 of them, and I do nothing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, at this point, they also have ages, so you have 2 heroes that you cannot kill. Like, yeah, the itemization is like all over the place. I feel like if you have Manta Lincolns instead of Mjolnir, then you don't die this many times, which lets you farm creeps and lanes. And then you would have like more items generally. That's just how it works. Like right now, you have 13,000 net worth at 31 minutes, which is pretty bad. Spirit Breaker has more net worth than you do, and he spots 4. So that is a very big issue. The Convoy is literally like you kind of like anti-mage. Like you find solutions to what can kill you. Like right now, you pushing this is fine because they don't have Lincolns. But what could happen possibly is if they're good, Weaver can TP and they can cancel Lincolns with global charge, and then they could press Orchid and still kill you. But they're probably not gonna do that because they're bad. Okay, they're fucking around. Like you can, like your job in this game is to quite literally just chrono this Leshrac. There's nothing more you wanna do. Leshrac, you kill with your BKB, the fight is over. You guys will win. Leshrac is doing too much damage this game. Now you have item that will help you fight, so it's pretty good. Yeah, here. Yep, just go kill this motherfucker. What the fuck? Did he have like ads or what?
I think Bloodstone. Yeah, Bloodstone. He's dealing damage and regenerating.
I regen from the wave.
Yeah.
It doesn't regen from you if you have BKB, regen from the wave. But still, it's better than before.
Yeah.
This is where Manta helps you. Exactly this point. Like it's impossible to play without Manta against roots and silences. You don't want to press BKB everything. Like this dayless doesn't make any sense.
Why?
I've never bought Daedalus on this hero, honestly. I don't even see why it's good. Why? Because this Daedalus is not the reason, it's not the solution to your problems. Your problem is that you're just dying to root. It's not like damage is the issue. Damage isn't the issue. The issue is survivability. The longer you survive, the better it is. Like there's like much better items than Daedalus. Like Bloodthorn is much better. MKB is really good heroes. Tinker and Void can solo this game at late game easily. Even mid game they can solo, but your items are bad and your Chrono's early usage were like really bad, so it's hard to play. Like Tinker has farm, but you don't have anything, so it's hard for him to play the game. Like you do need BKB. You need BKB mainly because you will die inside Chrono to just like Lesh or whatever. Like you need like this Lesh has way more items than you do. This Wraithing has way more items than you do. So generally speaking, it's just hard for your hero to play. Like you're buying Butterfly, but physical damage isn't what's killing you this game. This guy isn't the problem. The problem is not the damage. Damage item, like I've actually never bought Daedalus on Void in my life. Not even once. I don't see how it's good. The thing is, like, Void is a hero who just needs attack speed and his damage is from his bashes. Like, you do a lot of damage in bashes. This is why you also have this attack speed during Chrono. Like, the reason why I said Bloodthorn is good is because you want to buy Manta this game and then you have Bloodthorn, right? So Bloodthorn does a lot of damage with units. So it does a lot of damage. Also gives you an insane amount of attack speed, obviously. And you can kill heroes like this guy. You can just press Orchid on him, he's dead. Orchid on, I don't know, Leshrac also is dead. Anyone just dies inside Chrono. But yeah.
Lasher does
Now
not
you,
have defensive items except for BKB.
yeah, he has to press BKB, or like in Chrono, he cannot press anything. No one can press anything. So you just Bloodthorn, Manta, and BKB, and then they probably just die inside Chrono with all of your shit. Because you have like a 5-second stun, right? So Bloodthorn duration is what? Also, what it doesn't say.
5 seconds.
For 5 seconds, yeah. So if you time it perfectly, it just ends exactly when your Chrono ends. It does like a lot of damage right after as well, before they press BKB. And then Tinker's also doing a lot of damage inside Chrono. They have a lot of things. You have a lot of things. But yeah, these are like the 2 TPs here, of course. Which is like a similar problem is you're just like, even after those 2 TPs, you still didn't like figure out like what do I need to do? What is my target in the game? Who do I need to Chrono? Like your Chrono should kill at least like if you Chrono and kill like 1 hero, right? Unless it's Leshrac, it's bad. If it's Leshrac, it's good. But if it's like just 1 Weaver, 1 Spiritbreaker, 1 Underlord, it's not good. Because in your Chrono, you're gonna press everything, your BKB, everything. So if you kill the wrong target with all of that stuff, they're just gonna kill you right after the fight's over. So you need to kill someone who actually matters.
How do I identify? How do I identify who matters to kill?
Well, generally speaking, the same way there's like prioritization in terms of like positions, as in pause 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the same for kill priority, pretty much. But in this case, when you cannot kill their pause 1, right? Because he has double lives. So the second best target is Leshrac. And it's like, unless you have no choice, then you kill Underlord, but you will always have a choice. Because Leshrac cannot play this game without going in, right?
Yeah.
Like, he cannot deal damage unless he's in, so he's always going to be on your face, so you can always Chrono him. So it's not like a matter of, I don't have a choice. It's not like this guy is some fucking Zeus or some spellcaster who's just standing behind, that you cannot reach him. He's always gonna be inside. So you can always Chrono him. That's how you identify.
Got it.
I think we can move on to the next replay. Like, you defending this high ground doesn't really matter anymore.
Yeah, it just keeps going on for like another 10-15 minutes, and that's it.
Yeah. Void is a lot about patience. Teamfights is a lot about patience. You have hard support TA.
Yeah. Correct. Is this worth watching, or it's just griefing from the very start?
It's Tide, Phoenix, or Spectre. Why are you playing this hero, by the way?
Well,
Do you win with this hero?
sorry?
Do do you win with this hero? I think this hero is pretty bad.
Let's say 50-50. Let me check.
I mean, there's like better heroes. So
Oh yeah, definitely. But to be honest, I want to learn some heroes. Let's see. For the last 10 games, I won 6 or 7.
6 or 7 on Spectre.
Yeah, but
Oh, that's pretty good.
it's good. But you know, another issue I have with my Dota knowledge is that my hero pool, from my perspective, is kind of limited. Uh, I can play very well, let's say 10 heroes. 10 heroes, position 1 carry heroes. And some of them are not in the meta for quite a while. For example, Jugger, Ricky, and heroes like that. And I want to learn, for example, Morph, Kez, Ursa, and heroes like that. But I don't have the will, the drive to play unranked games and to practice them. And on the other hand, I don't have the courage to play ranked games and potentially ruin my MMR because of playing some heroes that I'm not maybe good with them, but not used to playing.
Well, I think 10 heroes is like, it doesn't really matter. Like, your hero pool only matters if you're gonna play some fucking Pro Dota or some shit. Otherwise, if you're just gonna play pubs, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I know a lot of pub players who only play 2-3 heroes, regardless of the meta. They just only play 2-3 heroes, and they're like really high ranked. But of course, they cannot play Pro Dota. Like, if you want to learn heroes, just have to raw dog it. That's pretty much it. Just go in ranked and you play them. If they're broken, you have a better chance of learning them. Like, for example, NP is pretty good. I don't really play much NP, but since he's good, I can just play it.
yeah. What about? Yeah, I wanted to say, for example, Amar.
But probably there's something better here. Maybe Basher is better.
So we can agree that one of the things I should work on is item build.
Yeah, for sure.
How do I improve that? I mean, I know
Well,
the tactics, I know what I should be focused on, but still, any other idea?
you kind of have to understand that what are the problems that you're going to face in the game. Like, for example, the reason why I said SNY is not good is SNY gives you star resistance, right?
Yeah.
But one of the things that is going to be a problem is this Aghanim Scepter, right? He's gonna silence you. If they start on you, you have no way to live.
Yeah.
So you need something to just like dispel this, even though it's double. But you can dispel instant rage most cases. You can dispel this guy's W ignite, and then there's like nothing more that you need SNY for.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe tiny, but he has like, yeah, I don't think he can kill you with one combo. Like, so that's why you decide whether you need Manta or SNY here. And then after that, it's now you're thinking, okay, what other issues can I like? This is like the game. The problem with this game is that he's so far ahead of you. They're all so far ahead. I don't know why that is happening, but they're so far ahead that it's hard. Like, you should not have this many items.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like 20k net at 30 minutes. You're not even close. Like, you need to consider the fact that, okay, if Marcy is fighting me, the way Marcy fights you is with his ult, right?
Yeah.
So ult is how long? Duration is 16 seconds, which is a long duration. So you need to make sure that during that duration you don't lose the fight to him. Either you run away, which might be slightly hard, or you can just man fight him. I don't think Assault helps you with that. Basher might do it, or Ags. Ags gives you some time to just like infest into him. He will not get disarmed or whatever, but at least you kite ult a bit. And then you have Basher, which is gonna help you like fight this guy. Because right now he doesn't have MKB. If he gets MKB, yeah, now it's problem. Now you can actually like never man fight him. It's impossible. He's just gonna kill you. You have MKB. Why do you okay for this? But this is the problem in the game. Biggest problem.
Not tiny,
Need
huh?
something. Nah, not tiny. This guy's a problem. I think you also need BKB this game.
Yeah, lots of stuns, lots of silences, lots of slows, lots of everything.
Yeah. Like the problem is here. Why is our net worth so low? What the fuck's going on? Like the last game is also kind of similar. It's just like our net worth is like too low compared to others. So we just don't have enough items to play the game. I also don't like buying this build on this hero. The reason why is look at your base damage.
47.
Yeah. You might get stick charges, but I don't think it's worth it because you're gonna miss a lot of CS in lane. Like this guy is gonna come in lane with 61 damage. If I'm this voice spirit, I'm just gonna deny every fucking thing here when I see your items.
Which actually happened, kind of.
Yeah, you need stats like maybe even triple gauntlets. Okay, it's pretty free lane. You just need to not miss any assets. Yep, missing a bunch of assets. You got blades, which is fine. Good. Well, that's the thing. You don't really need blades. If you have stats already, you can just buy boots. One second. Okay.
Nothing interesting happened so far. Just farming.
Yeah. I mean, it's not super giga free land. Okay. I don't like buying armlet early on this hero. I feel like that's probably the reason why you're low net worth this game. But we will see. Radiance rushes.
Yeah, I delayed
Very
my farming item for no reason.
Yeah. Armlet is a fighting item. If you're like, yeah, I need to fight a lot, then yeah, it's good, but I don't see it because the problem is you have two heroes, Cause Exhort, Night Stalker with a big old cooldown. So you guys will have a lot of downtime. So your armor is not that going to pay off that much. Or if you need like urgent armor, which I don't think you do in this game. Not early on at least.
Yep.
What happened?
What happened? They TP'd. I mean, they relocated, and that's it. I had ulti, but the guy dies so fast.
Yeah, but I mean, you can see that they're reloading. Like you
I
should
didn't
always
see
know
it.
they're
I
reloading.
didn't see it for whatever reason. Yeah, I
It
know.
shows on the map.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
didn't see it. I was focused on Tiny.
Yeah. Should not tunnel vision like this. Like this should not happen. Have to be careful. Yep. Yeah, it's at this point, if I'm like you, I just think that the game's over. Personally.
You would sit in the base and wait them to end.
I mean, not exactly, but I know that this game is amazingly fucked because I bought Armlet and I've died 2 times. My Radiance is not coming. The thing is, like, you're not factoring in this reload play.
Yeah.
Again and again. Reload play, and also, like, you're playing literally in front of their tower. Like, they can always TP or reload or whatever. Like, right now, they TP, like, here, you need to. Like, if you're not standing this far out, they can never kill you. They're not thinking about that.
Yeah.
And now they're like on your ass. Oh, Invoker killed them both, which is good. But yeah, this is the thing, right? Now you have this armlet, but you're just gonna hit creeps. So what's the point of buying it? Maybe if you have Radiance, it's much better. Like right now, you should look at mid. And you should try to fight mid if you have armlet. Armlet, the only point of armlet is to fight. It's not a fight farming item. Invoker is cooking, which is nice. Yeah. Armlet and 2 deaths, very game ruining, very game ruining. You know, like good characters are constantly thinking how they die, like how they can die, and they're hyper focused on that. Like they don't care about killing other people as much as they care about surviving. So if you're like thinking about surviving a lot, then you will factor in these things that okay, they can reload, they can TP here, a lot of these things. And when that does happen, you will be better off. Like right now, it's just like you didn't hit a single hero with your armlet, so there's no point of buying this. Yeah. You guys are forcing Roche. Okay, they didn't see it. Okay, now you can also. You guys should smoke. Hoodwink is dead. Yeah, you need to fight with this Aegis and Night Stalker. No, my tiny mile invoker is dead. What happened? They killed this guy here. They still have reload. You guys are too split from each other. Like you need to like not farm here. Like you need to follow this guy. Look at what he's doing. You have Aegis, right? And you have Night Stalker also. You guys should fight. Fuck. Yeah. When you have a timer, you need to play aggressive. When you have Aegis, you need to play aggressive. You need to use it. You have Night Stalker ult and everything. Like, there's no way they should win this fight when you have everything. They only win because your heroes are dead before you can even join. And that is happening is because you with Aegis are on the most backside when you should be on the front side. Let them go on you, it's fine. Yeah, now the network, it's like this Narcia is like 7,000 more gold than you have. How are you gonna fight that?
No way.
Why does he have 7,000 gold more than you? Is very simple. 2 deaths, armlet, not buying radiance. Like it's always like the early game where there's like a bunch of moves that you do that just like ruin the game. The void game is like you're having a fine time in lane. You get a good chrono on mid, and then some funky shit happens. You TP top, you waste opportunities, and then you die. Like that's are not exactly just deaths as in you just died. It's also like you wasted opportunities, which would change the game. Like for example, what's happening to you in this game could very easily happen to the enemy team. It just depends. Because if you die, then they don't die. But if they die, you don't die. So it's like a very major snowball effect that happens. But if you're not gonna factor in these things and just play on autopilot, then it's not gonna work. Like as a carry, every single death that you have, you should really ponder over it. Like what the fuck happened here? Because that is the most game-changing thing as a carry at the very least. Like you have like 4 deaths in 33 minutes, might seem very less, but the 2 deaths that you had in the early game, then they're like equivalent to like 6-7 deaths at this point. Because you're like a hero that doesn't farm. If your hero could farm and you have 2 deaths, it's like, yeah, whatever, I can still recover easily, but what the fuck are you gonna do with Lifesteal? You have no farming capability. Like this game feels impossible to play because this guy has a bajillion items. This guy has a bajillion items. Like however, you cannot kill Tiny, the hero that you counter. You cannot kill Marcy because he's just too far ahead. They're gonna throw by fountain diving, or what's gonna happen? Yeah, it seems like it. Wait, how?
He relocated him. He bought back, relocated him.
Nah, he just TP'd out with Blink. I mean, if he dies there, you guys could still win, but he didn't, so I think he has a really big streak. He's probably gonna give you like 2,000-3,000 gold to your entire team. You need Basher very. The thing is, Basher is like, if you bash the enemy once, they cannot attack you. And versus Marcy, you just need this small window. This ult, if it gets kited, you are free. If it doesn't, you are cooked. Like, similarly how I say that the timings are fucked, as in like this Tiny is hard to kill because he has Butterfly and you have no MKB. Similarly, this Marcy has a lot of items, but it's still very hard for her to kill you because you have Radiance. But as soon as this guy gets MKB, which he has now, it's gonna become very hard. But this game is like more so about the early, like the first 15-20 minutes, those 2 deaths.
Yeah.
And the Radiance thingy. Like you're just too far behind. It's actually insane that this game is still playable.
Yeah, I actually didn't die. What's my score? Okay, I died one more time and got 9 kills. So actually I got stronger in the late game. But yeah, I agree. If the early game was better, this would be an easy win, definitely. Which proves the late game. They couldn't kill me.
Yeah, this game, like your team is doing really well, honestly. They're playing very well.
I'm the one who fucked up, right?
yeah, if you do slightly better early game, I think you guys would just cook. Like this Invoker is playing pretty well. Like you guys have a very good composition and spell usage is pretty good, but it's just like now you have now you're starting to have impact because the difference isn't that much anymore. But early game, it's just so cooked. Like your team's having a decent game, but you're not having a decent game, so it just delays out of timing.
This was
like, see this shit?
This was bad.
Why is it bad? I don't think it should be bad.
Because I focused on Tiny instead of the backliners. And stuff like this. You can see.
Let's see.
He jumped on me. I know I can face you. Maybe Ogre instead of Tiny, because we cannot kill. We don't have the damage.
I think you guys do have the damage. The only problem is
Io,
yeah. I mean, like, I don't think this fight is your fault. The reason why it's not your fault is whatever they did was really wrong. It's just like now, like you see this shit? You have all the vision that you need. You see everything. This Invoker needs to not be in this position. Like, he's not thinking about Marcy. If Invoker stays alive, you guys win this fight. Like, you see this shit? This is very bad. Yeah, if he stays alive here, you guys win this fight. 100% you guys will win this fight. It's a very good fight. Ogre and Invoker and Spirit Breaker both fucked up. Like, Spirit Breaker is just pressing all his buttons on Tiny when he suppressed them on Marcy. Like Invoker died without using BKB and Refresher and Cataclysm. He didn't use anything, so that's why this fight is cooked. Like, if Night Stalker is giving you all the vision that you need, you cannot just forget Marcy doesn't exist. So it's not your fault that fight. I think you did what he did is fine. Like instinctively, that's the first thing that you will do always. It's just like, yeah, if Tiny stun toss you, you need to instantly press Rage because you don't know what's gonna happen. And the first target you're gonna see, you're gonna hit him because you wanna heal up, right? Even if Marcy IO gets healed, it's fine. You have Aegis, going Axe. Axe is decent, but yeah, BKB is better, for sure. BKB. Maybe even, I think Basher, just go Basher here. Basher is very good. BKB is decent, but I don't think you need it. You're buying Axe. Problem is, like, fucking, there's no disarm, and then this Marcy just kills in, like, kills so quickly. But this fight is free now. Yeah, should be free. Like, Marcy without ult is just, like, fucking shit hero. I think you buy Abyssal, you and Spirit Breaker can control this Marcy very easily. No, you see, like, she just runs away. It's so sad. Yeah, another Mega. It's like, both games, it's like, if we have a good early start, none of this shit happens. Oh, they're just gonna end down.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah.
IO Marcy. Yeah, I mean, your issues
The
are
most
in the,
toxic
like,
duo in the game.
yeah, but it's like this game's still so easy, regardless of that. You just need to like look out your first deaths. Like early game deaths are where the problem is. Like you change that. Like the games that you probably are going to win most of the times are the games where you're not gonna have these deaths.
Yeah.
Change the early game deaths and the game's just gonna completely switch. It's gonna become much good.
So, to give a kind of a summary, what do you think from these two games? What should they work the most on?
Item
build.
One is item build for sure. And second thing is your early game. That's think like you need to constantly be thinking, how the fuck do I not die in the early game? How can I die and how do I not die? Like the only way you die in this game is like you get out of position, they just reload, which is the both time that happened.
Yeah, this is what I'm focusing on other games. I showed you the worst possible games that I had lately.
Yeah,
and most of the times if I'm dying around 1, 2, 3 times, not more than that. And I've realized if you, as a position 1, as a carry, if you die more than 5 times, it's most likely you're not gonna win the game. And if you're dying less than that, most probably you're winning the game. So this is something I'm focused on as well. That's what I'm thinking throughout the game. But some games they just turn out to be like this one. So you cannot control it sometimes.
The thing is, like, after minute 25, a lot of random shit is going to happen in the game. But before that, you have complete control over.
Yeah.
That's why you need to avoid dying early game. Like, if you have, like, 0 deaths pre-15 minutes, you're probably gonna win the game.
And what about item builds? Any suggestion, any idea?
Item build is mostly about problem solving. Like, after your first 2 items, or even, like, first item, it's mostly about problem solving. Like, you have, like, a bunch of options that you can choose from, which you already know, I think. Like, you know, you can buy SNY Manta both on Lifesteal. Now you have to consider that which one is good in which situation. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So item build is mostly about, you ask yourself, what does my hero like to do? What stops me from doing that? Can I buy items to help me with that?
Yeah,
that's how you itemize.
You have to think about it, analyze it in real time.
Yeah, it's just like if you die in a fight or you lose a fight, you have to constantly think about, like, what the fuck went wrong? Can I solve this with an item? Then you buy that item.
Does Marcy's scepter still silence you when when she jumps on you?
Yeah, it does. But I don't think they had axe. The only axe was the void one.
You know,
I didn't see it have impact, so I think it's fine.
The reason why I'm missing some items in some games is because once the game starts, I'm considering someone to be a threat and it turns out I was wrong because another hero was a threat. For example, I was thinking Tiny would be a problem here, and not Marcy, and that's why I was going for Sanj and Yasha, or because of Ogre as well. So this is just an example. Sometimes I feel like mid laner would be a bigger problem than an off laner, for example, and it turns out to be different. And sometimes I can, even if I did the calculation properly, it turns out that the player playing the hero is just better, and it turns out that the other hero, who is objectively not a big of a threat, turns out to be the biggest threat because of the player, because of the skill that he has, you know. So sometimes you don't have the control over it if you're thinking, if you're analyzing it before the actual game or when the game starts.
Well, the solution to that is you kind of have to see that who is having a good game in the enemy team. Like, for example, this guy got like a bunch of kills, right? At 10 minutes, if he's 6-1, it's obviously like, yeah, this guy is having a good game, so he's gonna be a threat. Meanwhile, this guy is not. So,
yeah,
you also have to understand it like that. Like, your Invoker 6-0, this guy is 5-1, so Invoker's doing better. But this guy is like, oh, this guy is not gonna do shit. But this guy, that's how you realize, oh, this is going to be the threat of the game, not the other way around.
yeah.
So you can kind of know after the first 10 minutes, because your items are not gonna change in the early game, right? You're always going to buy this fucking Radiance. So what you buy after is what matters.
And you think buying Armlet as a second or third item is not grief after Radiance, for example?
No, I don't think it's a grief if you really need the armor. Like, as in versus something like TA versus Drow Ranger, it's very good.
Yeah. Got it. Okay, that's it. I have no further questions for now.
All right. Okay, that was good. Let me know if you have any questions later on. You can always message me.
Yeah.
Apart from that, good luck in your games. Take care. Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too, and I'm gonna reach out to you when I feel ready for the next session. If
Alright.
you think we need more time, feel free to let me know, just like we did it earlier.
Yeah, sure.
But other than that,
Sure.
we'll stay in touch.
All right. Take care. Have a nice day.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, guys, that would be it. Ćao, Miloše. Ne mogu da ti se javim, brate. Games. To je to. Zašto mi se desilo?